Jake, and this is me. I am the alchemist behind Dogstar Fiber Arts, and this is just a little video to help explain who we are and what we do. So to really tell the story, we're going to go back to 2016, and this was me. Actually, you know what? Let's go all the way back. In the beginning, the heavens and earth were created. People figured out how to bang the rocks together. Then they discovered farming and beer, and the wool was really warm, and it made people happy. Fast forward a little bit from there, and then there was this lady, Brenda Dane. See, back in 2005, she created one of the very first knitting podcasts called Cast On. That was my first exposure to the knitting community at large, at least in the auditory sense. That then led to this, the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, which led me to ask my wife the question, can you teach me how to be cool and do that? So I got some yarn and a pattern and my first Ravelry account, and my nephew got a baby bib. That was 2008. A couple more trips to Maryland Sheep and Wool, several more years of corporate slog, a couple of deliveries of some hand-dyed fiber, and a couple cotton dyeing experiments on a completely unrelated project all led me to the question, hey, how hard do you think it would be for me to dye yarn? That was 2016. You know what? Turns out it's like every other skill. Let's take lunch, for example. Anybody can make a cheese sandwich, provided you have cheese and bread. But to really make a cheese sandwich, it takes some practice. So you move from processed slices to shredding and blending different cheeses. Then what kind of bread do you use? Do you butter the bread or do you butter the pan? How long do you cook it? How do you get that good golden brown color? What temperature do you cook at? Hey, what kind of pan do you even use? You know what? Dyeing yarn, it's a lot like that. And everybody's got their own way of doing it. But that's one of the reasons why it and some of the artists that do it are just so cool. I learned just enough about dyeing yarn to not embarrass myself. And then, after a lot of practice, Dogstar Fiber Arts went live in November of 2016. We had a lot of fun. We did a couple fundraisers. We started a podcast of our own. And then we subsequently met some really amazing people. All the while, though, this was still happening. Like, a lot. So the heavy corporate slog every week left very little time to do anything other than make cheese sandwiches and sleep. And it was honestly mostly cheese sandwiches. Then this happened, like virtually overnight. We ended up having to move for work from Pennsylvania to Arizona. Now, remember when I said that people figured out the wool was warm? Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't like knitting in the summer. You know what Arizona has about 9 months of? Summer. The other 3 months are the 10th circle of hell. So sprinkle in even more corporate slog out there, and Dogstar just went on hiatus. I was still dying, but mostly just for friends and presents and things. And then we had to pull down all of our podcasts due to a bunch of privacy concerns. And honestly, I pretty much just stopped posting altogether. These were the dark times. Then 2020 happened. I discovered I had quite literally been working myself to death. And I decided I didn't want to do that. I really wanted to be this guy again. So I quit my corporate job. I dusted off all my dye pots. I made plans to incorporate some of my other hobbies into Dogstar. And I got ready to make a big announcement. Then this happened, and our family had to make another corporate move, this time from Arizona to Missouri. Honestly, moving to a new area where you don't know anything or anyone and leaving all your friends and your favorite places behind, it really sucks. Plus, it's a lot of work. But when the dust settles and you can set things up how you'd like and you discover all new stuff and new people, it's actually kind of cool. We have a saying at Dogstar HQ. It's called forward motion. It means today we're going to try and make progress from where we left off yesterday. And tomorrow's going to be even better. To that end, today I made a video. On one of the upcoming tomorrows, I plan to publish some more videos. Then I'm going to reopen the shop. I'm going to expand in some new, fun, crafty areas. But most importantly, I'm going to reconnect with the crafting community. Because at the end of the day, that's really the true mission of Dogstar. To have a positive impact on the making and crafting community. So I hope to see you there. I hope to hear from you, either below or on the comments or on Instagram. And as always, honestly, just thanks for being a part of it.